Graded stakes racing continues. Let's take a look at the Breeders' Cup Classic division. Yes, we're going to start talking about the older division, the distance horses, the horses that are going to be running in the 9 and 10 furlong races, hopefully this summer. Right now, we've kind of got a pool of horses, and we don't really have a race schedule. We have a lot of races on the calendar, but whether they will be run and when they will be run will be interesting to find out here in the next month. Of course, this spurred on by the conversation after Tom's D Etat, the impressive winner at Oaklawn Park on Saturday, and a lot of people mentioned he might be one of the best older horses in training. And that led me to think about who is the older division, where are they going to point, and where are they at in their training at this point. Let's start with Tom's D Etat, the big win on Saturday at Oaklawn. He beat Improbable. Right now they're saying that they're not going to point for the Oaklawn handicap. They're going to try to go to the Stephen Foster. If that'll be at the end of June, we'll have to see if that'll still be run or if they move that date into later July for Churchill Downs. That's their feature Grade 1 race. And also note Improbable. You know, he did run off wide from the wide post position, but he kind of really had no excuse late. So I think we're kind of finding out more and more Improbable really is just a miler. Maybe on his best day he can get a mile and an eighth. No word yet on Maximum Security. Of course, the trainer switch. Bob Baffert now training Maximum Security with no race dates lined up. I have a feeling we probably won't even see him really get back into the work tab until probably the start of May, as they maybe look at the Hollywood Gold Cup at Santa Anita as one of the comeback races, or maybe wait for an East Coast campaign with a race like the Whitney at Saratoga, the ultimate goal. Mucho Gusto, he was going to run in the Dubai World Cup. He is shipped back over to the U.S. No word on when he's going to run next. Of course, he ran a bang-up third-place finish and then won the Pegasus World Cup Stakes earlier this year. Tacitus was going to run in the Dubai World Cup. He's back in America. He's going to point for the Jockey Club Gold Cup, the Breeders' Cup Classic, and races like that, possibly the Stephen Foster. There is a little bit of rumblings that he might even run in the Oaklawn Handicap, but I highly doubt that since the rest of the summer schedule really isn't set up yet. Code of Honor is going to be coming back this year. Last running in the Breeders' Cup Classic. He does not have a workout on the tab as of Sunday, and other horses, Game Winner has a couple of workouts back, but no real race scheduled for him. Could possibly see him at the Hollywood Gold Cup at Santa Anita this summer. Gunnevera also going to be back on the racetrack this summer at some point. Of course, the son of Dialed In missed most of the second half of last year, but he is scheduled to be coming back into training in 2020. McKenzie disappointed in the Saudi Cup, so we'll see where he fits, or if he maybe sticks to mile and an eighth type races, possibly even going to the lawn with a horse like that. Spun to Run, he missed the Pegasus World Cup, going to be back in training with a new trainer. And then you've got horses like Gift Box, who missed the Santa Anita Handicap. He was going to point for the Hollywood Gold Cup as well. So that's a look really at your 10, 11 horses right now that could be pointing for some of the summer races. Of course, you got the Stephen Foster. When will that be run? Oaklawn Handicap is next on the schedule. Races at Belmont Park. Met Mile, will that be rescheduled, or will they still run that on an early June? Will the Belmont Stakes get rescheduled, and what about other races? So kind of still up in the air, but Tom's D Etat, Maximum Security, Mucho Gusto, Code of Honor, those are some of the horses that we'll be seeing in that Classic division. Who do you like for the Breeders' Cup Classic as some of your top contenders? Leave a note below. Also, hit subscribe. Share this video with your other horse racing fans as we lead you up through the older division, the Breeders' Cup Classic division for 2020.